Yo, okay. So this is July 10th watch list and July 9th recap. So let's go over my current positions and what I bought today. So, and what I own. So I own SOXX or SOXL. Um, so I own SOXL again, just trailing this on the 10-day moving average. Up about 800 bucks on this. Coin, still own this. Got stopped out of my Connell yesterday, but just trailing this position with the 10, and it is resuming higher with Bitcoin going higher as well. I bet I sold all of my position this morning actually, and then I ended up rebuying it. Closed strong, moved pretty much immediately away from my average, never retested, so good sign. I've been trying to like get positioned in this thing. I bought it on the fucking breakout this morning, or like the failed breakout. I bought it right here. I set my stop right here, got wicked out, and then just came right back up, and then actually broke out, which is pretty fucking annoying. But yeah, I actually need to record that. I didn't record that yet, but I'll do that after this. LEU. So I sold half this day in the strength, and then this morning I actually bought back my full position. So up a little bit more on this, but my average is actually a little lower now, I think, or maybe it's a little bit higher. But put back on the full position, and it's actually tight. So maybe it can go tomorrow. And then I bought plug today. Sorry, let me bring this over here. So, oh yeah, so I bought plug today. I mean, pretty simple. 71% move up in 3 days. Pulls back, breaks out, pulls back. Thin inside candle. Up this cup and handle pattern. Breaks out of that, and then just right to the 200. I almost missed this morning actually. I was gonna so the buy was to the 1 minute high, obviously, but I actually missed that. And then when it got right here, I was like, damn, I might just not take it. I put a limit order at this low, ended up filling me at that low to the cent. I got filled right on this candle, and then from my average, it just straight up never went below my average. So they bottom ticked this on the pullback, which was nice. So I got filled on that. They had an offering, but doesn't seem to really affect it that much. I have 1,500 shares, up about 400 bucks day one. Kind of hoping for like a bigger move on this one, maybe to like 250 if I'm lucky. Probably like 220. We'll see. This thing can make big moves, like 50% moves in 3 days, something like that. Or a huge gap up like this would be great. Like something like that. That'd be awesome. And I'll offload my shares into that or some shit. We'll see what happens. AOI. I think I talked about this yesterday. This was the level. I had a really good trade on this, honestly. I bought this with a 1% stop on 11 ADR. So it was really good risk reward. You had the 1 minute candle open right here. I bought it right through as it went through the pivot. Never took out the stop. Moved really well for a little bit and then just came crashing down. Went right through my lower day and then came right back up actually. But I did not rebuy this. So pretty unfortunate if I do say so myself. I was kind of excited about this one. I thought it had good potential. Made a super linear move up and then flagged, but now I think it needs more time, or if it just goes, it's going to go without me. And it is what it is. But if it flags maybe a couple more days, I'll rebuy it. Yeah. I had higher hopes for this one, but did not end up happening. So I got stopped out of that for a loss. Watch list, CRWV. Again, this was a 5-star setup right here. Then it broke down, and then now it came right back up. Close below 20, but if it can get above this high right here, you know, maybe you can get another leg up. I think a lot of people watching it this day probably eyes got taken off of it, and if it gets right back above this, I don't think it's a bad it's not a bad one to watch. I mean, you have a clear level here, you know, right, like 1 touch, 2 touch. Try to work below it. It's inside candle high, so I like this level. HTZ I've got on watch, inside week, and then also, you know, now we've had an inside day right on the 10. A really nice flag that it's built here, in my opinion. It feels really tight. Like, look at this, like higher lows, lower highs, super tight. You know, it made a linear move up, 40%, 35% in 4 sessions. Pulled back to a moving average, went sideways, and I think, you know, you get through this $8 level, and you really can have clear skies to $9.40, maybe after that $12, something like that. I think the risk to reward is there on this one, and look at the volume. The volume's dead. You know, lowest volume day. I think this one's still a good one to watch. I've been watching this one, and I think it might be ready for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with this. NVTS, another one I've been watching. I took it off my radar once it closed below 20, and it's been chopping around. But then yesterday reclaimed it. Today put a nice low volume candle. What I see here kind of is like you have these lower highs, and you have these higher lows, and you have these lower highs. It's getting really tight. Look at the volume. The volume's dead. You know, 2% change day, 980R. Made a big move. Lost to 20, reclaimed, tight day. I think it looks pretty solid. So I would definitely give this one a shot. For sure, I'd give this one a shot. Hood. Not sure how to feel about this one. Obviously, it's extended. It still has yet to close below the 10. Maybe it makes a blow-off move here. That would kind of be my thesis on this one, is you get a blow-off move. 3 to 5 days. The flag feels pretty clean. I mean, you've got your higher lows, your lower highs, super tight candle, low volume, right under that, you know, $100 level. I don't think it looks bad. I would maybe try it. I mean, it looks decent. My only complaint with this is, like, I mean, look how much it's up, but like extended stocks get more extended, and this is a pretty clean flag, so it's pretty solid right here. LEU, already talked about this, but again, inside day to day, it's just been flagging, really. It's been holding this 20 moving average. It's been holding higher lows all the way through. You know, some lower highs. It tried to go This day went back down close below 10, but now inside candle. And I think, you know, you get back above 190 and go back to 212, maybe 220, 230. I think it looks pretty good. And look at the volume. The volume's dead. Lowest volume since that breakout day, squatted, and now it's ready to go again. And it's held that breakout low. So I would definitely add into this tomorrow and take a bigger position. And it's proven to me that it's held the first breakout. So, you know, now I can move my stop, which I'll do that right now. I'll move my stop to this low. So now I'm risking less on the first buy anyways. If it breaks out and goes to new highs, I'm moving this to break even. You know, I'm just risking the new position. Laser, not really sure how to feel about this one, to be honest. Kind of has higher lows and lower highs. Inside the candle, it's made a pretty linear move up. I'd say it's a good, yeah, it's a linear move up. $4 million, 4 ADRs to $11 million volume. Probably not. Probably move that to secondary, but it looks decent, I guess. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's just not very liquid. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, 4 ADR, not very liquid. Probably a pass on this one. Definitely a pass, probably. Yeah, illiquid and it's not very fast. Forget that. Calm. I'm kind of thinking something sort of similar to AVA back here. But this, like you had, like, Calm doesn't feel as good, I feel like. But I'm gonna watch it anyways, to be honest. But I mean, you made a linear move up, you know, 50% move in just a couple of sessions. Pulled back, tight candle, inside candle right on that 10. I'm gonna watch it. I don't think it's a bad one to watch. And I prefer more sideways, to be honest, but we'll see. Not my favorite, but not the worst thing in the world either. Then I have AEVA. I mean, this is obviously extended as fuck, but it has set up again. Higher lows. I mean, lower highs all the way up. Tight inside candle right on the 10 moving average, you know, surfing that 20. It looks pretty good. Maybe you get a move back up to 40. Maybe you go to 45, 50 maybe even. Entirely possible. And then HSAI kind of feels a little choppy. Like, it's definitely maybe a little choppy now. But again, it's at the top of the range. I feel like it, like one of these days, I feel like it's gonna go. Again, it just needs to get to like that 24 level, and I think it's got clear skies, to be honest. Looks good. Looks okay. Car, I mean, this made a nice linear move up, 50% in just, you know, 4 or 5 sessions. Pulled back, lower highs, and, you know, it's just been forming higher lows. Hourly chart looks pretty good. And surfing the 50 on the hourly chart. I think, honestly, I think it looks pretty solid. I think it looks pretty solid. Yeah. probably better than HSAI. AGX, I have it just to like, I mean, it's pretty clean. Lower highs. It's been just forming these higher lows, like right on the 50. You have a really tight candle right here. The weekly is tightening up on this 10. I do think the risk to reward, like it's pretty tight right here. So it's not a bad one to watch. Not a fast name, but I think it's a solid name. It trends really well, as you can see in the past. So maybe it'll be decent. If I have UMAC, I'm not a big fan of this one, but I mean, lower highs. It has been holding higher lows. It's pretty tight, low volume. Feel like it's been kind of choppy. Like it has like these fake breakouts and then breaks down, and fake breaks out and breaks down. You know, but it is surfing the 20. I think one of these days it's gonna move, so we'll see what happens. But it does look decent, I think. Not bad. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but whatever. So my top watches though are CRWV, HTZ, NVTS, LEU. I think those four provide the best setups, risk reward. Hood, COM, AEVA, CAR are all good secondary options, and you know, I feel like they're tight. Yeah. Bitcoin broke out today, and then I guess I'll just go over. I need to fill in my my IBIT orders from today. So I actually bought IBIT in pre-market. I didn't even realize that. Fuck me, man. Damn it. Yeah, I bought IBIT at 909. I don't even know what I risked. I think maybe 1/4%. And then my stop loss was pre-market 909. I pretty much bought the top. Awesome. Right, pretty fucking close to it. I bought right here, and then I used the pre-market low as my stop. Fuck me, what'd I just do, bro? Alright. My stop was low. It's just like it's 1.11%. I moved all my shares to that stop, and then it got hit. 1.1%, and the ADR of IBIT is like, yeah, I mean, look at this. It just took it out and then straight up. Pretty fucking annoying. ADR is 2. Nope. 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 And nope. Alright. And then I rebought it. I rebought it at 329. This time it was yes. Yes, yes, yes. Stop loss a little bit wider. I bought it twice actually, but I'm just gonna simplify this shit. The 1.87% stop. And I think I'm risking like, I think I'm risking 0.5%. Actually, 2% of a 12% business. Wait, what's 2%? Wait, just how much size do I have? Let me see. It's like 0.5% risk. 150%. You know, this position never got fucking taken out. If I would have just been patient, I tried fucking messing with this shit so many times, bro. I should have just fucking left it alone. Overall feedback, I mean, super mixed. Super fucking mixed. All I gotta say. Plug was good today. But, like, it's just this, like, goes, shakes out, goes. So, I'm trying to stay size down. I think I'm, like, 50% invested. I'm a little bit more than, like, 51% invested. So, if I get a couple tight stops, I can get fully invested pretty quickly. But, you know, again, like, I look at this and I'm just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, at what point, like 38% off the lows, you know, 38%, and Bitcoin only just now got to all-time highs. Like, that makes me a little fucking skeptical. Breath is saying in this overbought. Like, I don't know, man. Don't know. I feel like this is a ticking time bomb. Personally. But we'll see. We will see.